Hi everyone. In this video we will learn about views. View is a query. It is not a table, but it behaves like a table. Whenever you will look at a view, it will contain contents as a table, but it will actually be a query. So what is the use of this virtual table? This virtual table is used because this table gives us ease of use, space savings, and data security. Since it is not an actual table, it will not take up space in our database, and you can give access of this view to particular users, to particular teams, so that they do not look at entirety of your data. They just look at only those parts of your data which are part of this view, and you can control the access of every table and every view, which we'll discuss later how to do that. The syntax for creating a view is you write create view, name the view, and then you write as keyword. After that you specify the select statement. You select the columns from, you can have single table, multiple tables, you can use joins here. Whatever is the output of this statement will be saved as a view, and that view will have a name. So let us look at an example. So suppose that within our supermart we have a logistic teams also, which will be shipping all the orders that we have received to the respective customers. To that logistics team, we want to give the data of all the order IDs and the customer details. So customer name, city, state, country in a separate table. We do not want to show them everything in our database. So we create a view specially for them. Let us create this view as logistics, and we'll define the columns as order line, order ID, customer name, city, state, country. These will be taken from the sales table, which is named as A, and we left join this against the customer table, which is B. The common condition will be customer ID should be same in both the tables, and we'll order this by the order line. Let us go and create this view. So create view name logistics as, and start writing select order line, order ID, customer name, city, state, and country. From our sales table, left join with the customers table, common condition will be customer ID, and ordered by the order line. Select this and run. The query was successful. You can see the components of this view by writing select star from the view. So it is behaving just like a table, but it is not a table. It is a query, the query that we have written above. This select part, whenever you run this select star, it will give the output of that query. So you can see we have this view which contains order lines, order IDs, customer name, city, state, and country. So you can give the control of this view, the access of this view to your logistics team. Also note that instead of using just create, you can write here create or replace view. What benefit that will have is if that view is already present in your database, it will be updated with the new definition that you have given. So if it is already present and you have written a only create view, it will return back as an error. The query will fail. So instead of writing just create view, you should write create or replace view, so that it does not give you a error. Now let us see how to delete a view that you have already created, or if you want to update a view that you have created. To delete, drop view will be used, and to update command will be used. Let us go and write these. We have created this view. We will delete the logistics view. Drop view logistics, and this will delete the view. This view is gone. We do not get any output from this select query since logistics is not existing anymore. If we update a view, the data that that particular view has will be updated. That data is coming from a table, so that particular table will also be updated. So writing an update command on a view is similar to updating a table. However, it is not advisable. If you want to update a table, you should not go through the view. You should directly go and update the table. So we will not update the table using our views right now. However, if you still want to update a view, here are some of the conditions which your view should meet. So when you are defining the view while creating a view, the select statement that you have, it should meet certain conditions. Those conditions are listed here. I do not advise that you update a view. However, if you want to, you should look at these conditions once. It will be part of the presentation attached in the resources part of this lecture. So that is all in the view. In the next video, we will learn about indexes.